Hi, this is Ann with Finance on the Offense, and today I'm going to talk to you about 6 personal finance things that I wish I would have done when I was a teenager. All right, let's get started. Number 1, Roth IRA. I really wish as a teenager that I would have started a Roth IRA and added as much as I could each year, up to the max, of course. For 2021, the max is $6,000. Now, I started working at 15 years old, and honestly, at the rate I was making back then, plus I was working part-time, I think I was making $3.35 an hour. So there's no way that I could have maxed out a Roth back then. But I wish I would have put something into a Roth IRA, even if it was just $500 or $1,000 a year. Number 2, college scholarships. I really wish I'd applied for more college scholarships. I did actually apply and get a few, but I knew a lot of kids who were actually getting paid to go to school, and that definitely wasn't the case for me. Lots of scholarships actually go unclaimed every year because no one applies for them. So I wish that was something that I would have done as a teenager. Number 3, the stock market. I wish I would have learned about and understood the stock market better. When I was in 7th or 8th grade, we had something called the stock market game, where we would divide into teams and we would each get something like $1,000 in fake money. And then there was a time frame where we could invest our money in certain stocks. And then when the time was up, you had to sell the stock if you hadn't already. Then whoever had the most money at the end of the game was the winner. I think they got some small prize or something. Although that was a really cool concept, it didn't really sink in for me. Honestly, I was kind of scared of it because it seemed a lot like gambling. So although now I do invest in single stocks from time to time, I wish I'd known more about index funds and mutual funds and that kind of thing back then. Number 4, unnecessary expenses. I wish I'd known how much those daily unnecessary expenses can really cost you over time. My parents did warn me about this, but they never really ran the numbers for me. So to run the numbers, I'm out here on investor.gov, and let's put in $0 for our initial investment. Let's say we are going to buy a $5 coffee every day, but instead we invested that money. So that would be about $150 a month. So 30 days times $5. The length of time, we'll put it in for 30 years. And by the way, yes, people actually do buy a $5 unnecessary item every single day for 30 years. Now, it might not be a coffee, but maybe it's soda, tea, eating out, or whatever. Let's say our estimated interest rate is 7%, and that's actually a little low and conservative, so this will give us a conservative estimate. We'll put in 0 for the variance rate, and then we're going to compound annually. So let's calculate that. So with compound interest, your investment of $150 a month would have been $54,000. But with compound interest working in your favor, your account balance would be $170,000. Pretty amazing. Okay, so what if you buy your lunch every day? We'll say lunch costs $12 a day, so I'm going to change my monthly contribution to $360. We'll keep everything else the same. And now let's calculate that. In that case, you would have invested $129,000 of your own money, but your account would be worth $408,000 just from investing the money you would have saved from bringing your lunch every day. So those unnecessary expenses can really cost you over time. Number 5, passive income. I really wish I'd known more about passive income as a teenager. The only real concept that I understood with passive income was a savings account. So you put the money in there and you get, 0.5% interest. I wish I'd learned that you could set up so many different passive income streams. Real estate, blog, YouTube channel, digital sales, dividend investing, and there are so many more. Now, actually, a lot of those weren't available to me as a teenager because the internet wasn't really around yet. And to be honest, I only really discovered passive income about 5 years ago, way after my teenage years, obviously. Now I have over 25 passive streams of income, and I always wonder where I'd be now if I learned about those earlier and implemented them earlier. Number 6, asking for help. I wish I wasn't so scared as a young adult to just ask for help. Now, I know some people don't want to be bothered with kids and all that, but I think most entrepreneurs are more than happy to pass on what they know. I could have asked successful people in my community for advice, or just asked them what they wish they'd have done when they were a teenager. Alright, I hope this video has been helpful for you. If you like it and you want to see more videos like this, just hit the subscribe button and the little bell next to it and you'll be notified every time a new video comes out. Alright, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you!